Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making an easy blueberry crisp that's delicious and so quick. So let's get started. First off, set your oven at 375. This crisp comes together in just a couple of minutes, and you need that oven nice and hot. Now, in a large bowl, I'm gonna add half a cup of granulated sugar, that's 100 grams. And to give us a beautiful, silky, rich mixture, I'm gonna use 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's 1 tablespoon, and half a tablespoon is a teaspoon and a half. Grab a whisk and stir that together. Avoid the cornstarch cloud. Now we're gonna add 6 cups or 800 grams of fresh, delicious blueberries right in there. I gave these a really nice wash to get the petals off, the stems, and any kind of dirt that's hanging around too. If you can't get delicious fresh blueberries, you could definitely use frozen for this. Just use them frozen, don't thaw them. Now, stir this together so that all of that sugar and cornstarch coat the blueberries nicely. A blueberry's best friend is lemon juice. So, grab half of a lemon, and we're just gonna juice it. It's about a tablespoon. It'll really wake up the flavor and complement it nicely. And if you love lemons, you could even add a little bit of lemon zest in here too. Stir that up. And now, let's talk about your baking dish. Grab an 8x8-inch baking dish, and we're gonna give it a light grease. It doesn't need that much, but just a kiss of butter on the sides and the bottom. Now that your baking dish is kissed with butter, we can add our blueberries right in here. You'll find a lot of the cornstarch hanging on your bowl, so just use a spatula and get it all into the baking dish. Give it a little shimmy. And now we can set this aside and make our easy crisp topping. It's time to make the crisp topping, and there's one bit of chopping to do, which is half a cup of almonds. It's really gonna give us a nice crunch. So, grab a sharp knife and give them a good chop. If you want to use your food processor, you could go pulse, pulse, pulse. I'm gonna do it by hand. This is one of those sweet tooth desserts where it's like, I don't have any dessert. I might have some fruit in the fridge, and I want to make something delicious and quick. You're gonna make a crisp or maybe a cobbler. I love crisps because they have that wonderful play of textures. Like, I love the crunch. And for me, the big scoop of ice cream, this is just about perfect. Historically, a crisp was eaten any time of the day, but now they're a dessert. If you want, you can live in the past and have them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. My almonds are all chopped up, and now we can mix everything in a bowl and get it together. In a large bowl, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup or 90 grams of all-purpose flour. See, that's hilarious because this is a half cup. It wasn't that far over at all, and that was 91 grams. So you can really pack flour in if you just scoop it out. Never scoop if you're baking. Sprinkle the flour in and level off, or use a scale. I also want half a cup of light brown sugar. Sprinkle that in so there's no lumps. That's 110 grams. Oh my God, that was exactly 110 grams. I'm not even lying. Half a cup of rolled oats, that's 56 grams. You could use quick oats if you want, but I love the texture and chew of old-fashioned rolled oats. I'm gonna go simple and traditional with the spices today. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, but if you want, you could add in allspice, cardamom, nutmeg, mace, so many different delicious things, and really make the dish your own. And if you don't have blueberries, but you want to make a delicious crisp, you can use basically any fruit. All the different berries, you could use apples. The bake time might be a little bit different, like an apple might take a little bit longer, but it'll be delicious and it's almost universal. Don't think I forgot about the almonds. We're gonna add those in right now. My scale is done, thank you. Stirring everything together to distribute the ingredients nicely. Nobody wants like 1 clump of brown sugar and 1 clump of flour. This is optional, but I'm gonna add in a good pinch of salt. I like to have a little bit of contrast. In fact, 2 pinches. I just melted 6 tablespoons or 85 grams of unsalted butter. You could have used salted butter, by the way, and just not added any extra salt, or have no salt at all. I'm gonna drizzle this in. This is the delicious glue that makes everything rich and holds things together. Mix this together so everything is wetted by the butter. You should have like a big clump at the end of this. Right now I'm mixing and mashing with my spoon. Just get it all mixed in together. That's great. But the last step, crumble it up with your fingers so there's no giant clump. I want little clumps all throughout. And I wish you could smell this, it's so good. By the way, if you have brown butter laying around, this is a great use for it. That melted brown butter will give you a nutty, rich, wonderful flavor. But it's delicious with regular butter too. Grab that baking dish, and now we're gonna crumble that crisp over your blueberries. We want a nice, even layer with good coverage. This looks and smells so good already, and it hasn't even been baked. I would just eat this right now. But we're gonna pop this into the oven, 375 for about 50 minutes. You can cover it with foil halfway through to prevent excess browning if desired, but you'll know it's done when it's bubbly and like very fragrant. In you go. Allow your cobbler to cool slightly before serving, top with a big scoop of ice cream, and you're ready to enjoy. Just seeing this dessert makes me smile. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Oh my gosh. The blueberries explode in your mouth with all that flavor, and the topping is crunchy and crisp, and those almonds are everything. Not even getting into how the ice cream brings it all together. I hope you get a chance to try this recipe, and if you like this video, check out my quick and easy dessert playlist.